If you've ever walked into work and felt your spirit drop, if you feel drained, undervalued, and trapped, this video is for you. It's time to talk about how to work, save, and position yourself to leave a toxic work environment for something better. Biblical financial wisdom for career growth. How to move smartly when dealing with family, friends, and work. When to stop and breathe, when to pray, and when to listen to what God already told you. And in the next video, we'll discuss how to spot a karmic and how to move around them. Let's get into it. Part 1. How to work in a toxic environment without losing yourself. Step 1. Shift your perspective. Work for God, not man. Colossians chapter 3, verse 23. Whatever you do, work heartily, as for the Lord and not for men. Even if your workplace is toxic, your work ethic is a reflection of your character. You may not be able to change the environment, but you can control how you show up. What happens? You stop growing. You block future blessings with a bitter mindset. You lower your own value instead of preparing for better. What happens? You gain skills that will help in your next job. You leave on a good note, which keeps doors open for future blessings. You remain in God's favor by keeping integrity in your work. Message: your job may not deserve your best, but God does. Work as if your next opportunity depends on it, because it does. Part 2. How to save and build an exit plan. Step 2. Get your finances in order. Plan before you move. Proverbs chapter 21, verse 5. The plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty. Key steps to financial freedom. Start saving now, even if it's $20 a week. Cut unnecessary expenses, fast food, subscriptions, impulse buys. Create a toxic job escape fund. Aim for 3 to 6 months of expenses. Look for other income streams, side hustles, remote jobs, passive income. What happens? You stay stuck in financial cycles. You put their needs before your future. You never get ahead because you keep prioritizing others over your escape plan. What happens? You set healthy boundaries. You keep God's plan for your life first. You help in a way that doesn't keep you stuck. Message: you can't help others if you're struggling. Save now so you can give from a place of strength later. Part 3. When to breathe, pray, and listen to God. Step 3. Discernment. When to wait, when to move. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. There is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. When to stop and breathe. When your emotions take over and you're about to react instead of respond. When you feel overwhelmed and need a moment of clarity. When to stop and pray before making any major decision. When your spirit feels uneasy. When you need God's peace in the stressful workplace. When to listen to what God already said. When you've been asking for a sign, but deep down you already know. When you keep feeling pulled toward a new opportunity. When everything around you confirms it's time to move. Message: God is not the author of confusion. If He told you to prepare, don't second guess it. Move when He says move. Part 4. Preparing for your next move. Action steps before you leave. Improve your skills. Take courses, network, and sharpen your expertise. Apply for jobs quietly. Don't tell toxic coworkers about your plans. Keep your peace at work. Exit gracefully so you leave doors open. Trust God's timing. When you're prepared, the right door will open. Next video, how to spot a karmic and move around them. In the next video, we'll discuss how to recognize people meant to teach you lessons, not stay in your life, how to move wisely around karmic cycles in work, family, and friendships, biblical strategies for dealing with difficult people. Closing message. You deserve better, but move wisely. Messy workplaces exist. Toxic environments happen, but you are not stuck. Comment below. What's the hardest part about leaving a toxic job? Have you ever ignored God's warning signs to leave? Like subscribe and share with someone who needs this message. Prepare now. Move wisely. Trust God's plan. Until next time, keep growing, keep saving, and keep your peace. End scene. Camera zooms out on a person confidently closing their laptop, smiling, knowing they are preparing for something greater.